I'm so glad you could join me today. Welcome to Shorter University's Livingston Library. I'm Madeline, a student worker here, and today you'll be going on a tour of the library. Our hours are located on the sign in front of our building, on the Scholar webpage, and we are on Facebook as well. Let's go inside.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm a student worker here at the circulation desk, and this is where everything happens. Here, you can bring your student ID in to check out books, music scores, CDs, DVDs, and headphones. Also, this is where you would come to reserve a study room, pay a fine, return materials, or ask questions like, how do I use the online catalog, or where do I find a certain book? Also, this is where you would come to pick up interlibrary loans and other books held on reserve by professors. Also, you can add credit to your printing balance from here. Now, back to you, Madeline.
Thanks, Mark. The copier is located right here on the main floor of the library, and students are given $15 each semester on their student ID accounts for photocopies or prints. Each print is 3 cents per page. Copy money left over at the end of each semester will roll over to the next. To use the copier, all you have to do is log on with your student ID and password like you would on any computer on campus. The copier has the ability to fax, scan items to your email, or onto a flash drive. All 3 floors of the library are accessible via the elevator or multiple stairwells. There's 2 designated areas in the library for computer use anytime the library is open. One is on the main floor of the library and the other is in the basement computer lab, which you will be shown later on the tour. There's Wi-Fi in the library for your use on any of your electronic devices. Now that you've heard about the copier and the circulation desk, let's continue on our tour. We have a student work area with a stapler, a hole punch, a paper cutter, scissors, and a shredder, all on this wall for your convenience. We have physical copies of the periodicals that the library subscribes to, all in an area in alphabetical order. Also, throughout the library, you will find comfortable areas to relax, get with a group, with friends and study individually, or just hang out with some friends.
This is the bottom floor of the new library called the Nelson and Trudy Price Learning Center. It was built about 4 years ago, before the 2012 and 2013 school year. And in the new library we have the Starbucks, where Miss Debbie's our daytime barista, and she makes wonderful coffees and lattes and iced drinks and things like that. And you pay for it with your student ID or your debit card or cash. We also have a lot of couches here in the very back of the library and in front of the fireplace, where students come and hang out and get on their laptops and on the library Wi-Fi. Also on the shelves we have reference books that are a continuation from the collection on the old side.
As you can see upstairs, we have a vast collection of juvenile material, which is very beneficial for early childhood and elementary school majors. And to my left is the Nelson Price collection, donated by Nelson Price himself from his own personal library. And these books you're allowed to use but are not allowed to check out from the library. On the side of the library, you'll find our collection of fiction, as well as general information, psychology, philosophy, language, literature, religion. Also on this side of the library are located the Hardiman and Sumner Room, which are used for large study groups, meetings, and also classrooms during the semester. And if you want to reserve one of these classrooms, all you have to do is talk to the librarian at the circulation desk. In this back room, you can also find books on music, art, architecture, and sports and recreation. This is an all-inclusive library where you can find books, periodicals, vinyl recordings, and scores on vocal, instrumental, opera, and musicals. To aid in studying, we have private study rooms and carols which students can use when looking for a quiet place to study.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and this is the bottom of the Price Learning Center in the library. An important information to know about this area is that if there is ever severe weather or a tornado here on campus, this would be the area that you come to seek shelter. Besides that, this is a great area for studying. We have the books of medicine and science for our nursing and science majors. We also have the Price Learning Center classroom that has 24 computers that is great for classes and study halls. We also have the archives that has the rich history of our school located down here. We're now in the computer lab down in the basement. Here we have color printing that is 15 cents per page. You can also print black and white. Another thing to know about this area is that we have the IT department. They're able to help you with some computer problems, and as long as you're an enrolled student at Shorter University, you can get Microsoft Office for free. As you can see behind me, we have books of history and social sciences. And know, if you ever have any problems, you can come to the circulation desk upstairs and we can help.
Thank you for watching our virtual tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Bye!